Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm gonna be playing some Overwatch while telling you about my life. So this is a true story. So I just went on vacation skiing. Also, if you wanna see more Overwatch, make sure you leave a like. So I went skiing like 2 or 3 weeks ago with my family, and so I've always wanted to snowboard. So finally I got to snowboard, and then first day of snowboarding. Alright, so first what we did is we practiced falling. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Who wants to practice falling? Like, tell me, does anybody like to practice falling? Why do you want to practice getting hurt? It's dumb. So next, we would like go down this little bunny slope or something, and every time I tried to go down it, I'd either crash into someone, or I'd just face plant, or just fall really hard. So after we did a little bit of that, we were taking up the bunny hill, an actual slope. So while we were getting on the ski, right before we were about to get on the ski lift, so there's this other girl, it's her first day snowboarding too, and she just literally takes my snowboard, and it even has my name on it, like it's imprinted. You cannot miss it. And my name is on 2 stickers, so it's impossible to miss. And it's in red coloring, and the board was green and white. So she just takes it, and then I'm like, where's my board? Where's my board? So I have no idea where my board is, because she took it, and then I'm looking to see if anybody took my board, and she's like, hey, that's my board, can you give it back to me? And she's like, nope, it's not your board. Go get your board, it's back there. This isn't your board. And I'm like, are you blind? Do you not see my name on it? So I'm like, what the heck? Give me my board. So I have to go tell our teacher, and then she's like, oh, now you can have your board. And it just sucks. So once we finally get onto that lift, ooh, karma hit that girl. So we were going on the same lift, and the teacher was with us too. So, oh, I just died. Rip. So we get on the lift. You know, everything's all good. We get on the lift safely. And then, so we're about to get off the lift. So she's like, nope, I'm just gonna sit here. And then she starts freaking out that she didn't get off, and she lands into a giant pile of snow. But she survives. Why wouldn't she survive? It's snow. Well, technically it was a giant pile of powder. Huge pile of powder. So boom, karma hit that girl. And me, I fell as soon as I got off the lift. I just fell, and I'm kind of crawling my way to get out of the way so other people can come. And by this time, my feet are frozen, and I have mild frostbite because, I don't know if many people know this, but when you pour liquid nitrogen on your hand, you get like mild frostbite. It's like red. It's a little red. Your hand turns a little red, but then it just goes away immediately. But that's only for liquid nitrogen. If you're in a really cold place and you get mild frostbite, it's just gonna stay red, and it's gonna hurt. And that's what my hands were. The tip of my hands were all red. My fingers all red. My toes all red. So now we're finally going down the slope, and I can't even control anything. I know how to turn. I just can't. So now, so he says, hey, you see that tree right there? Go to that tree. It should be easy. So I try and go to the tree. So I have my head pointed the way I'm going. Alright? And my feet are like, they're not as if like I was about to turn or something. So I'm just going, my feet are parallel, perfectly straight. I'm looking where I'm going, and guess where I go? Nowhere near the tree. Nowhere near the tree. I go flying past the tree, and I hit someone. Boom. And you know who that someone was? A stupid wooden bear. I ran into one of those like wooden bears that was supposed to give you tips and stuff. I don't even remember the tips. And then by this time, my feet are so cold, I am literally about to die. And they just hurt so much, and I can't take the pain. So we finally get down, all the way to the bottom, and I have to be waiting. And I was the first one down, first or second down, because I just went so fast. I don't know why, and I could not control my speed. I could not. Okay, so on our second run, I'm gonna just heel side all the way down. All the way down. Trying really hard not to crash into trying not to crash into anybody. And that same girl from before who took my board, she crashes into me. And I can tell it was on purpose because after she does that, she starts laughing and she goes heh 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 heh. And I'm like, really? Really? So we get to the bottom of the mountain. Nothing really happened while I'm going down. I didn't crash into anybody because I was just heel side all the way down. And so once we get to the bottom, my feet, they literally hurt now. Hurt. I can't even feel the cold. They just hurt. It's as if someone's it's as if tiny little things are grabbing tiny little hammers and just pounding on my feet and my fingers. It hurt so much. So I say to the teacher, I can't go another run. I can't go another run. My feet are too frozen. So then he says, "No, you can go another run." And I say, "No, I can't. Please don't make me do another run." And he's like, "All right, I'll get somebody to you know." There was like this building where where these like little guys like 6 and under or 7 and under, something like that, would go. That was basically their school. That was like where they just like suited up and stuff. So she took me there, and she started putting like hand warmers on my feet, under my feet, and I'm like, why the heck are you putting it under my feet? That's not the place that's cold, it's the top of my feet. So she does that, and she puts them under my feet first, and she has to go warm up some more, and it takes like 2 minutes, and my feet are so freezing. And so I moved them to the top, and to the top of my feet, foot, and on the top of my hands. And she's like, "Why did you do that? It's gonna make you more cold." And it's like, I think I know what's gonna make me more cold or not. And so then she puts it like hand warmers all around me, under my feet, on top of my feet, under my hands, on top of my hands. And after that, it took me like 10-20 minutes just to warm up with so many hand warmers. So many hand warmers. It was, but it did feel good. So in the end, everything was good. And thankfully, it took me so long to warm up that by the time I'm done warming up, the class was over, and I'm like, yes. And so when the teacher comes and see me, he comes to see me. He's like, so what do you think about snowboarding? You know what I think? I think that snowboarding is terrible, and I never want to do it again. And you know what I hate about those stupid teachers? They're like, here, take my gloves. They're warmer. But you know what? They might as well give me just a block of ice to put my hands in, because their gloves literally had like snow in them. It was either snow or ice. And I'm like, why are these gloves so cold? No, take your gloves back. And I'm like, here, you can have your gloves back. I don't want them. And they're like, nah, you can keep them. It's okay. They're warmer. And it's like, no, they're not. I'm like, no, they're not. So they're like, no, keep them. So they want me to keep them, so I keep them. And then and that was like when I was only, what, halfway done? Maybe not even halfway. 30-40%, something like that. So by the time the run ends, I'm still wearing gloves. And when I'm like 75% done with the run, done with the class I meant, so, this other guy gives me his gloves, and they're like, here, take mine. They're even warmer. They have fur inside, and it's like, dude, everybody's glove have fur inside. At least the guys that have gave me their gloves. So I put his glove in, and I'm like, holy crap, do you put your gloves in the freezer before you go skiing? What the heck? Like, those guys' gloves were so cold. I could not take it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my life story. My snowboarding experience. My worst experience of my life. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh no, I can't end the video. There we go. We'll see you on the next one.